A bold move has just been made at Paramount that could change the landscape of newsroom accountability, and it's stirring up plenty of debate. Paramount has appointed Kenneth R. Weinstein, the former leader of a conservative-leaning Washington think tank, as the new ombudsman for CBS News. This appointment was a key requirement for the company to secure approval from the Trump administration for its massive $8 billion merger. But here's where it gets controversial. Many are questioning the choice of Weinstein due to his political background and what it might mean for CBS News' impartiality. Paramount announced this decision on a Monday, explaining that any feedback, concerns, or complaints from viewers, staff, or other stakeholders about CBS News' reporting will now be directed to Weinstein. His role will be to evaluate these issues and work with the network to decide if corrective measures are warranted. This means he has a potentially powerful role as a watchdog aimed at preserving journalistic standards or influencing them. Weinstein previously served as president and CEO of the Hudson Institute, a think tank known for its conservative perspectives. He reports directly to Jeff Shell, president of Paramount, who operates under the direction of the new CEO, David Ellison. When reviewing and addressing complaints, Weinstein is tasked with consulting not only Shell, but also CBS President and CEO George Cheeks, along with CBS News executive editor Tom Sabrowski, making this a high-level collaboration. The appointment of an ombudsman was actually a condition set by regulators during the acquisition process. Skydance Media, which purchased Paramount, agreed to install this independent position to receive approval from the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, for the deal, which officially closed in August. The FCC emphasized that Skydance committed to encouraging viewpoint diversity, avoiding discrimination, and enhancing local news coverage, points that often spark heated debate about media bias and representation. FCC Chairman Brendan Carr captured the broader sentiment when he stated, "Americans no longer trust the legacy national news media to report fully, accurately, and fairly. It is time for a change." He welcomed Skydance's pledge to reinvigorate CBS, a network once renowned for its journalistic reputation, but now viewed skeptically by many. And indeed, CBS News under the new ownership has quickly shown a willingness to adjust its editorial policies in response to criticism, especially from the Trump administration. A notable example came recently with Face the Nation, CBS's prominent Washington public affairs show. The program announced a new policy to stop editing recorded interviews, aiming for greater transparency and faithfulness to source material. This shift was partly triggered by complaints from U.S. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, who took issue with a trimmed interview segment that removed serious allegations against Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Garcia, a Maryland resident wrongly deported to El Salvador, has since been brought back to the U.S. amid ongoing deportation efforts, a story that raised significant questions about governmental oversight and media responsibility. Weinstein isn't new to media oversight and governmental advisory roles. Besides his time leading the Hudson Institute, which he still associates with as a chair, he has served on various advisory boards, including the United States Agency for Global Media. This agency, formerly called the Broadcasting Board of Governors and currently led on an interim basis by Kari Lake, funds government-backed media outlets like Voice of America. Weinstein's academic credentials also underline his expertise. He holds a Ph.D. in government from Harvard University and has taught political theory at prestigious institutions including Georgetown University and Claremont McKenna College. Jeff Shell expressed confidence in Weinstein's abilities by highlighting his integrity, wise judgment, and methodical approach to complex challenges, qualities that Shell believes make Weinstein exceptionally suited to serve as CBS News' ombudsman. Shell's endorsement suggests a level of trust, but it also raises an important question. Can a figure with strong political ties truly offer balanced oversight for a major news organization? This is exactly the kind of issue likely to provoke spirited discussion among viewers and media critics alike. So, what do you think? Is appointing a former conservative think tank leader as ombudsman A clever way to ensure diverse viewpoints and accountability at CBS News? Or does it risk tilting the scales in a direction that could compromise the network's neutrality? Share your thoughts. This is a conversation worth having in today's fractured media environment.